Hello, hello, it's Monika from Crafting with Qulling Lady and welcome to my 5th day of Easter project. It is time for hashtag FFC Challenge 2023. In March, we're going to create a pop-up box card and I'm going to show you how to turn 6 by 6 inches card base into a pop-up box card. So here is 6 by 6 inches card base and I'm going to cut the top. So I'm going to use my trimmer from Crafter's Companion. I'm going to place it at 5.5 of an inch and I'm going to cut the top all the way. So this is the easiest way to create a pop-up box card. So when this is ready, then I need to use my scoring board and I'm going to use the black line as my middle point. So I'm going to place my fold line of our card base on the black line and I'm going to score 2.75 to the left. So in the end I need 1.25. So again I'm going to place it on my black line and measure 2.75 to the left. When this is ready, then I'm going to go back to my middle fold line and I'm going to do the same on the right. So 2.75, which is 6.75 of an inch. When this is ready, then I'm going to rotate my card 90 degrees and I'm going to score 2.75 up to the third score line. 2.75. When this is ready, then I'm going to measure 2.75 again and go up to the second fold line from the bottom. So as you can see, we've got that white one panel, and this is very crucial. So literally that is the base for your pop-up box card. Really cool, right? So now we need to use scissors and cut some score lines really quickly. So as you can see, I'm just trying to follow them here. And when these are ready, your box will be completed. Really cool, right? So if you've never created a pop-up box card, I really hope you will take part in our Fancy Fold Craft Challenge. Every single month we're going to create a different fancy fold for you. And it is always on the 5th of the month. And in this collaboration, which is hosted by Monika, PaperMona, there's also Katarina, Christine, and Jenny. Really amazing crafters. So if you'd like to check all those videos, I left the links in the description down below. I'm also going to leave some of the videos at the end. So our base is really cool, right? So now it will be time to create some pop-up element, which is really cool. But before I do it, I'm going to fold those top panels. But remember, you need one left like this, so then we've got plenty of space to write your message on the back. So now, when this is ready, we are going to need 3 elements. And I use scrap piece of card from my stash. And I'm going to show you all the measurements. So it is 3/4 by 3.75. I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch and then 3.25. As you can see, we've got 2 fold lines and then I need 2 more pieces like this. So it is 3/4 by 3.75. I'm going to score it at 1/2 and also 3.25 of an inch. And I need one more, so it is 3/4 by 3.75. Let's score it at 1/2 inch and 3.25 of an inch. Now it is time to fold and burnish it, but I'm going to do it in a letter Z. You will see that in a moment. And this is the trick for any pop-up box card. So if you would like to try this fancy fold, I really hope you'll feel inspired because this is so easy to create and then you can use any elements from your stash to decorate it. I'm going to use my colorful Easter collection to do it. However, you can use whatever you've got in your stash. So as you can see, I'm going to place them here. It is always a good idea to check if they actually fit first. I'm going to use my liquid glue because it is the best adhesive for paper and card. At least that's what I think. If you want, you can also use some red liner tape and it will work perfectly fine here. Have you ever created a pop-up box card? If you haven't, I really hope you'll create your own. And in the description down below, I also left the link to our Facebook group, so you can share your amazing makes there. And as you can see, it is hashtag FFC Challenge 2023. So if you'd like to check all the other amazing inspiration, just click on that hashtag. And if you'd like to take part in it, all you have to do is to create your amazing pop-up box card and then use that hashtag on social media so we can find your beautiful makes. Now it is time to decorate the pop-up box card, and I'm going to use my colorful Easter collection. I decided to use two design papers from this collection. I'm going to focus on blue and yellow at the moment. So let's create our panels. I'm going to need four measuring 2.5 by 2.5 of an inch, and I need four of those. When these are ready, the smaller one will be 2.25 by 2.25 of an inch. So this way we're going to have very nice border. So again, it is 2 inches and 1/4, and I need four of those. I decided to have some blue and yellow because this way I'm going to have very nice contrast. What is the best color palette for Easter? Do you have your favorite? Please let me know in the comments down below. So now it will be time to assemble them. If you haven't seen my previous videos this month with Easter projects, I've got amazing giveaway for you. If you'd like to get my colorful Easter collection, all the rules are in the description down below. So rule number 1 is you have to be a visible subscriber to my channel. I want you to watch and comment all 10 days of Easter projects. Then you can choose any other 7 tutorials on my channel so you can watch them and then comment them. The next rule is to download any free project from Buy Me a Coffee website, and I left the link in the description down below. The next rule is leave the name of the free project you downloaded under the 10th day of Easter project, and then the deadline is the 15th of March. And all the rules are in the description down below. Now I decided to use some purple and also that beautiful pale yellow as well. So again, I need to create some panels. However, this time I need 3 of those. So it is 2.5 by 2.5 of an inch. And I need 3 of those. 2.5 by 2.5 of an inch. Now with the yellow one, it is 2.25 by 2.25 of an inch. And again, I need 3 of those. When they are ready, it will be time to assemble them, which I think is really cool. And again, this way I'm going to have really nice contrast on my elements. Have you created any Easter projects this year? If you haven't, maybe today is the day. And actually, if you haven't tried this fancy fold, I really encourage you to give it a go. And I really tried hard to make it as simple as possible. So you don't really need any fancy tools to create it. All you need is actually 6 by 6 inches cut base, or you can create your own by using 6 inches by 12 inches white card or any other colored card. So there is plenty of space to write your message, and now we can decorate our pop-up box card, which I think is really cool. So I fussy cut all those elements that you're going to see in a moment, but before we do it, we need a little bit of acetate. And I'm going to use my trimmer from Crafter's Companion. Actually, craft stash, and I'm going to cut our acetate in half. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't really matter. So when this is ready, then I'm going to cut it into smaller pieces. The trick here is that the acetate doesn't go over your big panel. This is very crucial because if it does, then it's not going to fit into 6 by 6 inches envelope. And if you'd like to check all the tools and collections I use in today's video, you can check the description down below because I left some links to most of those tools. Now I'm going to use some double-sided tape. However, if you have a red liner tape, that would be even a better option to use with acetate. At this moment, I didn't have it on hand. That's why I'm using just the regular double-sided tape. However, as I said, if you have double-sided red liner tape, this is the best option for acetate. So as you can see, I'm trying to cut it into smaller pieces. Then I'm going to use my pokey tool to burnish it. And this is the biggest trick here with acetate and tape. You have to burnish it well before you peel off the backing. And as I told you, this absolutely amazing challenge is hosted by Monika, PaperMona. And if you'd like to check all the other projects the crafters created, including Monika, Christine, Katarina, and Jenny, all the links in the description down below. And it would be amazing if you can watch all the videos and subscribe to our channels, because every single project is really cool. So check all those videos. Now, as you can see, I'm placing all those acetate strips, but the trick here is to put it behind the white cut strips. And I think this is the best option. And make sure when you close the box, the acetate doesn't go over. So here are the elements from my colorful Easter collection, and some of them here are actually from the mini collection. And if you'd like to check it, I left the links to Buy Me a Coffee website. Now I'm going to place some double-sided tape at the top of the acetate. I think this is the easiest way to assemble all those elements on the pop-up box card. And what do you think about the color palette and the Easter eggs I've got on the left hand side? Do you like them? Have you ever decorated your Easter eggs for Easter? If you haven't, I think this is a really cool idea. Here I designed some eggs with ombre colors. I really like when the colors change. And in the past, when I was a kid, I used to decorate Easter eggs. So we boiled it in either with beetroot or onion or cabbage to have different colors, and we also used wax. So this way we actually had that very nice pale pattern, like in this case, the white lines. And I think this is really cool. If you haven't tried this one, please look it up. It is so cool. And I think so amazing to celebrate, especially for Easter. As you can see, this card comes together very quickly. And as I told you, what's really good about it, it folds flat into 6 by 6 inches envelope. And if you don't want to create your Easter pop-up box card, you can do it for any other occasion. And I'm pretty sure you do have some absolutely amazing design papers in your stash to do it. So, as I said, you can create your own version, and that will be amazing if you can share it with us on our Facebook group. And I left the link in the description down below. And I have to tell you that this group is absolutely amazing. We share all the fancy folds every single month. So if you'd like to have a new challenge for this year, maybe that one is for you to try something new. As you can see, I'm also placing some Easter bunnies and chicks here and there just for extra interest. When this is ready, I decided to have one at the back as well, together with a lamb. I really like the chick at the front, but before I do it, I need to use a sentiment. And from my mini Easter collection, I created Happy Easter sentiment, and I'm going to add some blue color using alcohol marker. Super quick and simple. So sometimes you don't really even need cutting dice for your projects. All you have to do is some printed sentiments and some beautiful collections. And for any fancy fold, you can actually use some scraps piece of cards. And I absolutely love it. That's why fancy folds are absolutely amazing. Because to be honest, you don't really waste any card from your stash. You can use the scraps and the effects will be absolutely fabulous. And if you do like Easter projects, please check my channel tomorrow because I'm going to have another project for you. So I really hope if you're new to my channel, you will subscribe because I think all the inspiration is going to be really cool. And as I said in my previous video, I'm also going to have an Easter box again, but this time it will be really, really cool. So stay tuned for that. It is a good idea to add some dimension to your elements because why not? And to be honest, in real life, it really makes a difference. So, our pop up box card is finished. It stands proudly on a flat surface, and there is plenty of space to write your message on the back as well. And at this point, I really wanted to add that Easter bunny, so I attached it to the egg. So in the end, it looks like it's floating, which I think is really cool. Now it is time to add the very last Easter egg, and the whole project is completed. With that chick, I couldn't decide where to put it, but in the end, I was very happy with it. So please tell me in the comments down below, do you like this element or actually the whole fancy fold? If you do you like the color palette or the style? Please let me know in the comments down below. There is plenty of space to write your message and it folds flat into 6 by 6 inches envelope. So if you are inspired, you have to check all the other videos by Monika, Christine, Katarina, and Jenny. And don't forget about our hashtag FFC Challenge 2023. And as you know already, much is dedicated to pop-up box card. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you are inspired, please let me know in the comments down below. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting. Bye!